welcome to my lesson. Now I want to talk about gerund. What is gerund? Let's see the form. Verb 1 plus ing. So it is in the ing form, but it is not present participle because gerund actually is a verb but function as noun. So the position of gerund in a sentence is the same as the position of noun. Let's see the first position, that is as subject. Gardening can become the choice to escape the boredom. Gardening, it is as verb, but now the position in the sentence is subject. It is verb, but the position is as subject, and this is the predicate. Caring about plants reduces her stress. Caring about plants. These words are the subjects. Why? Because actually about plant is the complement of this verb, care. Okay, try to compare with this. Garden is where we can get freshness. Garden and the same garden, but the part of speech is different. This is verb and this is noun. This is verb. Why it is here? Why is it here? Because it functions as subject. That's why we put it in the form of verb 1 plus ing. The same as this. Her great care. Care here, the part of speech is noun, and this is verb. You know that verb can have object or complement. That's why we have this. But in this sentence, because this is noun, it is not the object of this, because this is noun. Okay, so her great care on plants heals her mental sickness. Care is noun, the pure noun. Next position, as object of verb. Old people avoid doing hard physical exercises for the reason of bone fragility. So, this is the verb. Teenagers enjoy exploring the nature with their friends. This is the verb. And this is the gerund. Only some verb that can be followed by gerund. I will show you after this. But let's compare this. Compare to these sentences. Old people avoid hard physical exercises. This is noun. Are they different? No. They have the same meaning. But if you want to emphasize on the activity, on the action, you need a verb. You can use a verb in this position as object of verb, but of course you must make it gerund. Doing, exploring. So the same. Teenagers enjoy the nature exploration. This is noun, but this is verb. Function as object of verb. So this is gerund. Okay, next position. Oh, sorry. I want to show you the examples of verbs that can be followed by gerund. You can have this. Admit, avoid, revert, can't help, deny, dislike, enjoy, fancy, the same as imagine, give up, involve, keep, the same as continue, look forward to, mind, the same as object to, practice, prevent, remember, stop, understand, and etc. There are still some others. I recommend you to memorize. Look forward to and object to. Don't be confused with this because they are phrasal verb. So this is preposition. That's why you put gerund after this. But if you have I want to go, this is to infinitive. This is not phrasal verb. Okay, next to the go on to the next position as object of preposition. So whatever preposition you have, it must be followed by gerund. And thinking of nurturing rare plants, the preposition is of. People get their happiness by doing their hobbies. By this is the preposition. As you know, in the position as object of preposition, noun has this place also, this position also. So wherever you can find noun, so you can change it into gerund if you want to emphasize on the action. Next, as object complement. We saw those children diving without any tool. We saw, this is predicate, those children is the object. Diving actually is the action of these children, but because this is the action of these children, we call it as object complement. So it is in the form of gerund too. The same as this, he noticed the two women driving a race car. So driving is the object complement of the two women. Okay, and then as subject complement. What I always do in my leisure time is reading books. Her desire is climbing the highest mountain. We have this structure compared to this sentence. I'm reading books. What I always do in my leisure time is reading books. Subject and then to be and then verb 1ing. Subject and then to be verb 1a. The same. But actually they are different because I'm reading books. Reading, she is climbing the highest mountain. Climbing, they are present participle. They shows the action of the subject, the action of I, the activity of the subject. But here, reading books, reading is not the action, but it explains the subject. I hope that you have watched my video about types of sentences. There you can find the nominal sentence. That is subject followed by to be or linking verb and then complement. One of the complements is noun, so it is called subject complement. Because one of the complement is noun, we can change it or we can replace it with gerund. So what I always do in my leisure time is reading books. The next is as noun modifier and compound noun. Some children are ascending the climbing wall. Climbing wall. This is noun modifier function as adjective actually to explain the wall. The wall for climbing. I need some gardening tools to create a mini garden at the backyard. The tools for gardening. Okay, and then the last is gerund with possessive case or possessive adjectives. Possessive case, just the example is like this: the directors, and then there is apostrophe here to show the possession. I appreciate the directors permitting us to use this big room for exercising. You can have I appreciate his permitting possessive adjective. This is possessive case, this is possessive adjective. Actually, you can have I appreciate the director's permission. These three sentences are the same. But if you want to emphasize on the action, you use the verb here, but in the form of gerund. This is noun. Of course, it is different because if you want the gerund, this is verb actually, you can have this, permitting us. But here, the direction's permission, you cannot put us here because this is noun. Now try to compare with this. I appreciate the director permitting us to use this big room for exercising. There is no apostrophe here because it doesn't show the possession. See the meaning. I appreciate the fact that the director permit us, while here I appreciate a certain director who permit us. So what is appreciated is different. In this sentence, what is appreciated is the fact that the director permits. But in this sentence, what is appreciated is the director who permit us. That's why if you forget about this apostrophe, your sentence will be different. The meaning will be different. Okay, I hope that it can explain. This video, my explanation can make you understand what gerund is. In fact, there are some verbs that are followed by to infinitive and by gerund, and they have the same they have the same form, the same verb, but different in meaning. That's why later in the next video I will explain about those verbs, the verbs that can be followed by gerund and to infinitive but with different meaning. Okay, I think it's enough for this lesson today. Thank you for watching.